Your gaming video might be really good, your editing is solid, your gameplay might be great, and your commentary is strong. But if the intro is bad, the right people leave early. And if the video is packaged bad, the right people will never know about you in the first place. I will show you how I grew out of this problem and grew a channel to 189,000 subscribers because I was also stuck and I didn't know how I could grow my great gaming videos. Number 1, your idea ceiling is way too low. You might have great ideas that are fundamentally quite good, but they are on such a small scale that only a few people would actually know about the idea. You see, unless you have an idea that is, for example, on Minecraft, where you need to have a small niche idea to grow and stand out. For example, if you are starting out with your gaming channel, your video ideas can really be quite broad because most games, they aren't competing for the same video idea, and if they are, you can just take a video idea, package it from another YouTuber's gaming video and have a higher scale of ideas. Once I started doing more broader ideas for my game RimWorld, immediately I could see that the growth here had really started to pick up. I mean, the video even went completely viral. What I did is immediately when I got a viral video, I quite quickly realized that I needed to broaden my ideas, because the only limitation is in your mind for the amount of scale your ideas can actually be. The bigger the idea, the bigger the view count, and the faster your channel will grow. I did a niche idea about some mod in my game RimWorld that probably only a few thousand people knew about, so of course the video isn't going to do so well. However, once I started going even broader, because there was almost no competition and I simply applied great and big video ideas from, I took Minecraft in this case, 100 days, and I applied it to my game RimWorld. I mean, surviving as a vampire is quite broad, and for the survival genre, vampire is quite attractive, so I simply applied the principle because the ideas are the main factor as to how many views your videos can get. If it's a bigger and greater idea, the higher the view ceiling, but if your ideas are always low with episodes and series and low interest ideas, then only your core audience will watch and it will never reach out to anyone else. You see, when I made my channel, I had so many great video ideas that in my mind were great. You see, when you're doing YouTube, you need to think of big video ideas that your audience would like. You need to think in the terms of the viewer's interests, not your own, because in the end, your viewers are the one that determine your growth, not you. You need to think in the minds of what your audience would want to watch. Think big, and if someone else has done it, then put a spin on it and make it unique. If the video idea has not been done, you can take inspiration from other gaming niches and apply it to your game, because there are so many gaming creators that almost everything has been done already, if it isn't an idea unique to your game. So in conclusion, the idea ceiling might be too low, but point number 2, the thumbnail and title are unclear. You see, just like the video idea, how you package the video idea in the title and thumbnail also matters. You could have the best video idea in the world, but if you don't execute it properly, then it will die. You see, the video idea is a multiplier, but the execution is the most important, the numerical value. You know, a great video idea might have a multiplier of 50 or 100, but if the execution is awful, then you will only get 50 or 100. If you have a poor video idea with absolutely great execution, you will maybe have a numerical value of 5,000. So actually, a mediocre video idea packaged correctly and great, which is in business also important for branding and how you execute things. It's the same with video ideas. You need to have a great video idea, but also great execution. So how do you make a proper title and thumbnail? Well, you need to keep some principles in mind. The title and the thumbnail don't communicate clearly to the viewer what the video is about, with simple and clear titles and thumbnails that only have 1 to 3 focal points, because you want people to scan the thumbnail and instantly know what the video is about simply from the title, or sorry, from the thumbnail, and then the title complements it. They look at the thumbnail, they get curious, they read the title, they get interested, and then some sort of emotion sparks outside of the curiosity. You see, when they see the thumbnail, it's the first thing they see because people are more attracted to images than text. They get instantly curious, and then when they read your title, they should be instantly interested in the video. I have a very good example of Minecraft Skyblock, as this is one of the easiest examples. For example, this video here of Minecraft Skyblock from the one seller. The problem is that this has too many images. You want to only have a few focal points. Here we have a character, we have the phantoms, we have the Minecraft Skyblock logo, and then the day counter. This is 4 to 5 images, and the thumbnail is a bit too dark. In actuality, having a thumbnail like this is 100 times better with this specific title, because, for example, this here from Unspeakable and all the other videos here, these thumbnails and titles are clear. You can instantly tell what the video is about. Oh, they're surviving in the sky, you know, again, in the sky with only one block. You can instantly tell what the video is about without having to look at the title, and the title reinforces the thumbnail and makes people interested. If the thumbnail and title feel too vague, so people don't understand it, they have to spend time actually reading it. Again, too vague, people will simply go to the next video in the browse or whatever page on YouTube they are on, because there's always competition. People need to understand your video clearly. If the thumbnail and title feel cluttered, you should just make your videos more simple, more understandable, and make people want to watch in literally a second. Point number 3, the intro loses the viewer too quickly. A lot of gaming videos, they steadily lose viewers in the first 30 seconds because their intros are too slow. In the gaming niche, it is mostly younger people. I mean, not everyone has an ADHD TikTok brain. However, you want to at least make the intro fast-paced, because you want to make people want to understand if they should watch the video, you know, after the first 30 seconds. Because if they have to watch 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes to understand the video, and then have to understand if they want to watch the rest of the video, you've taken too long. You should keep the momentum going from when they first saw the title and thumbnail. And how you do that is you explain the premise of the video very quickly in the first 30 seconds to reinforce the video idea, and immediately make sure that they understand the video again and what kind of journey they are about to watch, or what kind of story they're about to embark on with your video that will keep them engaged. You see, the intro is the multiplier. If you have an awful intro with a great execution of the rest of the video, then it doesn't matter, because it only has a multiplier of 1 with the awful video. Ideally, even reversed would work. If you have a great intro but the rest of the video is bad or mediocre, that will still do way better, because even if you have a great intro, people will still be watching after 30 seconds. You will have 50, 60, 70% retention, whereas if you had a great video but a bad intro, 70 or 80% of the people have clicked off in the intro, so nobody actually knows about the rest of the video. You want to introduce the idea quickly in the video. This is a great thing that, for example, Dream does with his Minecraft videos, but I do it as well. I introduce or reinforce the video idea, and then I show like almost all of the action of the video, or what happened or what will happen, which brings more curiosity to the viewer and will make them more interested in watching the rest of the video. However, you need to do this without spoiling the ending. This is important. You can show the beginning and the middle parts, but don't spoil the ending. You just want to show some interesting parts of the video so that you can use that as the fuel to gain the momentum, you know? The intro should make people feel an emotion and spark even more curiosity, so keep that in mind when you make your intros, and make them more faster paced. You don't have to go whole Mr. Beast, but at least explain quickly and show people what the rest of the video is about. Again, a great video that you might have, no matter what you do, it will not grow unless you have a great video idea that is big enough. If you have packaged the video with a great title and thumbnail, which acts as a multiplier, and then furthermore, you put a great intro in the beginning of the video, which creates the momentum, creates even more interest, creates even more curiosity, and an emotion that creates even more momentum. And so these multipliers will in the end dictate the video content itself. You can make a great video just with a great video idea. The content of the video itself can have bad editing, bad commentary, but if the idea and the intro is good and the packaging, then it will do better than the video, which has a great content in and of itself with great editing and great commentary and great gameplay. But if the video idea is mediocre or small, if the packaging is wrong and people leave after the first 30 seconds, like 80% of them leave, then that is worse. Anyways, if you want to improve your thumbnails, which is literally the first and most important thing that people see, then watch this video next.